You think there's a connection between the Nazi Vril society and these CIA, what's it called, the gateway process? I mean, if it is time travel or out of body experiences, they claimed that they helped them. So, who are they? When we look back and we look at the Nazi mythos, if you will, and the Vril Society, they were talking to people of the light. How would one communicate with the people of the light? And then we have the gateway process. We have DMT entities and all this such and such. We also have Nikola Tesla and the what is it called? Basically the memory of everything all at once. I don't think he specifically had a name for it. He knew that he could tap into something that was the knowledge base of all things. So we have that. Is there a connection here? Like, I mean, I see one, but I can't, you know what I mean? It's more of a thought experiment, if you will, to see if there is an actual connection. We'd actually need proof. But, I mean, there is a definite mimic, if you will, upon magic and science here. Because if we apply these processes to these ancient books of mythology and magic, these grimoires of these great magicians, that such as Aleister Crowley and such. And I mean, this is going to sound really twisted, but when you realize that you are attached to everyone and linked to everyone, could the Nazis have believed that they were only truly punishing themselves, or were they killing the Jews for Jesus, which is even more twisted? But what is the connection here? And I'm not saying any of it was good. Not at all. I just want to see someone connect the dots. Because, I mean, it really looks like that's what was going on, as they were tapping into the ether, or the Akashic record, if you will, to develop technology where they could create wonder weapons and such. And I know through meditation and using the gateway process, that's a lot of, like, I've had dreams about Nikola Tesla explaining stuff to me that I don't really recall exactly how it went. I remember shapes and motions of what was going on and what he was trying to explain to me in dreams and stuff. Was I tapping into the same thing in between waking and dreaming? So, I mean, it is a mind-melting question for me, because I see a connection. I see dots that can be attached to this picture. And it is a great big puzzle. And we don't have all the pieces. But we have enough that it's pretty fucking scary, if you will. And what is truth? What is fiction? Is there a connection between the Vril Society and what the CIA was doing with the gateway process? Is there still more to the gateway process that we are not allowed to know about? And I mean, the addition of light to the gateway process, where we are a strobe light, specific frequencies of a strobe light, in addition to the binary beats or binaural beats, however it's pronounced. Are there further ways to pinpoint specific things? Like we have the history of the coronavisor from the Catholic Church, claims of a machine that will allow you to see specific points in history. And if we take the gateway process and we add strobe lights at specific frequencies, that may actually be possible. Is it more than that? Maybe. I don't know. It's probably fucking top secret. So, will we ever know? I don't know. But is this the same technology that the Vril Society was using? Is this the same technology that our government uses in top secret situations? Have they discovered how to use the human body as a time machine, and the spiritual self actually be the visualizer of specific times and space and time? It's just a question. That's all I really have, is a bunch of questions. There are connections that we can make in between all of this. And I mean, we did take their scientists. So, I mean, we may be previewed to information that is not known to us via top secret levels of clearance. And I mean, could that be the alien interviews that we hear so much about? It was actually using a machine that used binary beats and high frequency light to tap in and communicate with the people of the light, because that's what the Vril Society claimed to be worshiping or being in contact with, was the people of the light. So, and I mean, are those people evil or are they good? It's a deep question. Who knows? If anybody can put those dots together, I'd be interested in to hear what you find. That is for sure. Alright guys, just another thought experiment. Thought I'd throw that out there. The connections between the Vril Society, CIA projects that mimic witchcraft and or magic, as well as most likely ancient Tibetan and Indian practices of yogic history, as well as Japanese bell technology, where they used a meditation bell to hit specific frequencies. And the sun already has specific infrared frequencies that it's sending down that penetrate your skull and tap into your third eye, your pineal gland. So if we take in consideration to use the bell to tone the mind and such, use the breath work to tune the heart to the earth's frequency, and use the light itself to create a specific frequency in your third eye through. And then we learn through humming and all these other things that we can tune our heart via our lungs. There are many ways that this process is logically possible, even without these modern technologies. So keep that in mind when you're doing your research. I try to, because I see a connection. And I mean, the Nazis removed, well, yeah, they removed all the bells from the towers. And no one knows why. They claim it was for guns and military stuff. These bells were made of bronze. You don't make guns out of bronze. You make guns out of iron and steel. Why would you steal all that bronze? From the alchemist perspective, did they figure out the sorcerer's stone? Did they understand how to manipulate that bronze and make it a heavier element? We know that this is possible via the large collider that is shut down right now. They made gold with lead by colliding particles, and instead of colliding them, they created near misses which removed protons from the cellular structure of lead, and it rained gold inside the machine. So, what is possible? We don't really know. We really don't. We don't have all the information. We don't know everything. There is way more to learn. What have they discovered? We're not allowed to know because it's a top secret program. Remember that. I don't know. Thanks for listening. Keep your mind open. Remember, there's always more to learn. Always. No matter how far advanced you are, there's always something else that is creeping around the corner that you don't fully understand. Thanks for listening, guys.